Alrighty, I got to take a look at the groups for a little bit. We do have Alex on the Alliance's Assassination rogue. We got Cryser coming back. Narrate. I want to call you Nerd for some reason. Sharia sitting inside of. Oh no, Sharia. Wait, Sharia. Which. Sharia looks like Zuccotti. That's why I was thinking Sharia is sitting inside of Zuccotti, but apparently not. Versus Dead, Lulu, Nosferatu, Caseo. Ooh. Sexy, sexy. Ooh, Aquaman looking motherfucker. And then negative Ghost Rider. Negative Ghost Rider. Ghost is getting in as an Assassination rogue. AMS coming down for Zuccotti with a pet buff. It's going to be stunned onto Ghost Rider as evasion comes out. Ghost Rider trick out of the stun, and Zuccotti is trying to line him as far as he can. It's going to be full kidney coming down to Zuccotti. It's going to be Lichborn coming down for Zuccotti right now, though, trying to lift through all the damage of this rogue, but that's dot damage is actually melting him right now. Going to go for Death Pact early, as Rogue is just exhausting every cooldown out of Zuccotti right now, and Ghost Rider is just going to have to wait it out for a little bit. Actually catch himself a re-stealth, re-go roading Zuccotti, getting a nice rupture going and everything, waiting out for the Death Pact right now. He's going to go for a feint early. Could go lagging a little. Hopefully he's not lagging too much though. Necrotics are getting stacked up on Ghost Rider from Kazakh. He's gonna get turned around onto Zuccotti somehow. He's lagging a little bit. Shadow Step coming in and does get a kitty on Zuccotti. Zuccotti chickens out of it. Doesn't Ghost Rider have any way to deal with it. Doesn't get a blind on Zuccotti, but his health is fully necrotic out. Is gonna get a heal rolling. Should have waited out those necrotics instead of getting a heal rolling, but I guess he didn't trust himself. He's gonna go for a reset. Did he get a full reset? This is a full reset. Sap coming onto Zuccotti. Zuccotti's going to have a Lichborn next time. AMS available for Zuccotti as well. Full kitty coming out right now. Is Zuccotti going to get out of it? It's going to be AMS coming down instantaneously. So watch this. Ghost Rider is going to get doused with Zuccotti. Letting him melt for a little bit. Can Zuccotti get up close? He's going to go for a lock Hellstone from the Warlock. Going to re-dot Ghost Rider. He couldn't quite get a stun on him. Waiting out the feint, I guess. Zuccotti trying to find an angle. Smoke bomb coming out for Ghost Rider though. As he's dealing with a pet. Stun coming on to Ghost Rider. Just say we know what to deal with. This is going to be full stun. Zuccotti's trying to get a setup going. Looks like Zuccotti hasn't gotten anything crazy going right now. It's going to be full kidney. It's going to be Lichborning out of it. Shadow Step coming in for Ghost Rider for a moment. It's going to be Army of the Dead with AMS to cover him. That's a lot of damage. Defensives. Ghost Rider doesn't have any way to deal with this. It's going to be big necrotics getting stacked up on his health though as the Army of the Dead is obliterating him. Lagging a little bit, but that army is still doing a lot of damage. Ghost Rider is just going to go down right now. Next up is going to be Caseo. Caseo coming up right now. Not going to go for big damage quite yet. Going to get a Hodge Zuccotti. No trick out available. It's going to be Wings. With a lot of resources generating for him. Trying to smack Zuccotti around. Going to be Death Pact coming in. Or not Death Pact, but Transfusion coming in for Zuccotti. Where Death Strikes are going to come out. Caseo deciding he's going to stay with Zuccotti. Going to try to get through his health little by little. But Zuccotti is going to go for another play. Going to get some slows. Gonna leave him with a pet. Caseo's gonna go for heals. Zuccotti wants to go get a kick on that. It's gonna be Bob coming out for Caseo right now. Zuccotti going to go for a Death Pact. And Zuccotti, a lot of his abilities actually go through Caseo's Bob. Zuccotti and Caseo are just still vying for their lives. And it's gonna be full Hodge. Caseo doesn't have wings for this one though. So with no wings, can't really get too much pressure onto Zuccotti. He's trying to play defensive. Shield of Vengeance coming up right now. Zuccotti wants to burn through it. Gonna go for big Death Strikes. AMS is coming out in response to that Shield of Vengeance. Can Caseo get through that shield? Maybe a bit. AMS coming down actually. Full Shield of Vengeance. Gonna hit Zuccotti. He didn't take too much damage. Death Striking through it all. Caseo might have to burn a bubble. Does burn a bubble as Zuccotti has his Death Strikes available with Transfusion. Doesn't want to get hit by Caseo though. Doesn't want to get hit by this Paladin. Hodge coming down. Safeguard Trinket coming out. Lichborn to follow. Stun coming on to Caseo. Caseo doesn't have any way to deal with this. Caseo might just go down to the damage to Cryser. Get stacked up. Flashlights coming out. He's gonna get a trump by Zuccotti. And looks like Zuccotti's gonna take him out right then and there. Lulu's coming in next. Zuccotti's gonna bail. Oh, I don't know about lock stones, man. Or lock stones are okay. Lock ports, I'm not sure about letting people use lock stones. Maybe Cryser might just have to wait to use a port. Like when the guy on his team is about to die, go up and make a port so you run back. Maybe that might be better, but Lulu's going to be able to take out Zuccotti with whatever damage he had. Zuccotti didn't have anything left. It's going to be Lulu. Finally, the Alliance is getting to swap out on players. It's going to be full kidney coming down to Lulu, though. Has a wall available though, and it's going to be Mark for Death from Alex trying to get some damage into Lulu, but that wall is actually pretty tanky. Does have evasion rolling. Used to get offensive without evasion, but that's going to be a Ring of Peace cloaking actually into the Ring of Peace. Alex is not going to be able to have any way to deal with any magical damage out of Lulu, primarily being Karma trying to get a blind to Lulu. Lulu's actually going to trinket out of it. This a Fury to follow. Very interesting. If Alex gonna full stone into Lulu with a Vendetta. He doesn't have Vendetta. No wonder Lulu trinketed that. Gonna get the images up and running. Trying to get a stun. Actually gonna be stunned into Lulu. Defensive stun is Alex. Just trying to get away from Lulu right now. Smoke bomb coming out. Should just go for poisons. Trying to shadow step past Lulu. Does shadow step past him as he rolls into the smoke bomb. Alex trying to pop a trinket right now. Does he have any defenses? It's gonna be Fist of Fury. Actually wipes him out. That's a pretty strong Fist of Fury just now. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but that was pretty strong. Okay. It's gonna be a slow onto net. On Narrate? Oh, Narrate! What? Whoa. Okay, I heard the crowd go, whoa, and I thought he obliterated Lulu, but apparently didn't. I just saw the crowd go, oh, and I thought he died because I saw Ghost Rider's health bar. What's also insane is the fact that Narrate is actually still surviving past Lulu. Is going to be invis, going to be broken out of it. Barely has any health right now. Going to get a slow with a bit of speed, moment speed. Trying to get away from Lulu, but Lulu is going to roll over in and just puncture his jugular. Actually going to just tickle him to the side. Barely had any health, dude. He could have just went and he would have fallen down. Lulu is hanging in. Who's up next? It's going to be Cryser. It's going to be Sharia. I think these boys are trying to figure out. It looks like it is going to be Cryser up next. Lulu, are you going to give him an honor duel? I think Lulu is just trying to go around to the other side of the pillar. Does get a port up and running in case Cryser decides to go defensive. Incap coming in. Touch of death to follow. Lulu's going to get a mallet trinket early, and Cryser is just going to run. He's just going to run away. It's going to be interrupted under the fear with a Fist of Fury to follow. Is that going to be CC by the pet maybe? It's going to be horror by Cryser into a fear. Is looking to trick it out of it. Trick it out of it immediately. It's going to be tricked out of Cryser. Going to get another fear onto Lulu. And Lulu's just going to have to find a way to deal with this guy. It is going to be a big cataclysm to follow. Try to go for a shadow. No, not going to be able to shadow stamp him. It's going to be Infernal up on Lulu. Lulu's going to actually support behind the pillar. Infernal is going to meet him on the other side. Does have the Ring of Peace. It's going to be short CC by the pet. Cryser trying to get around. Shadow Fury trying to come out. It's going to land a Caseo in the face. Oh my god, Lulu barely has any health. And Cryser just turned it around out of nowhere with a big old Chaos Bolt. Infernal punching Lulu in the face. It's like, how you like that? Punch bug and no punch back, you monk. Ha! And that is up next as a marksman hunter trying to turn this around, trying to show us marksman can work, marksman can play. Trick what? Oh, pretty sure he didn't mean to trinket nothing. So know this, Dead might have misplayed just now, might have misclicked. Dead's cat ran over his keyboard. Dead's running in the corner. I think he's gonna be like, somebody else go. Yep. Nosferatu is gonna go. I allow it. I allow it. Even though Dead was supposed to go next, I'll allow Nosferatu. Cryser, he had plenty of time to recover some. That's perfect. I feel like Nosferatu shoring up, did the bow, honor duel, but he's letting him. He's letting him get to this corner. Nosferatu as a Demo Warlock versus Cryser, Destruction Warlock. Cryser won't have a trinket for a bit, but should have a Warlock, human racial available soon for at least stuns. Not quite a full trinket for all CC, but a majority of CC in the game anyway. Nosferatu is approaching, trying to sink the pets onto Cryser. The Felguard is going to run over, getting the puppies up on the Warlock. And they'll go down to get the pets up and running. It gave him enough time with that stun to get all the pets rolling. Cryser is trying to get a nice angle onto Nosferatu. Actually going to get himself feared with that reflect coming out on Nosferatu. Going to bandage the pet right now. Bandage the pet, and Nosferatu is actually going to bandage Cryser's pet. So both of these guys have both of the demons banished for a bit. Nosferatu is still trying to push in. It's going to be a horror effect by Cryser into some damage. Finally can set up at least a doubt onto Nosferatu. Nosferatu throwing in a few instants as well. Stun coming in onto Cryser with that secondary pet, I think, or maybe it's the first pet. CC coming in onto Nosferatu. Can Cryser go for some big setup? Chaos Bolt coming out. He's going to trick it out of it into an interrupt as Cryser's burst actually goes out of the window. Is he going to port right now? Going to get a lock Hellstone as he gets CC'd. Could go for back-to-back CC on Nosferatu. Shadow Fury on all his pets. Cataclysm to get the pets dotted into a Fury on Nosferatu. Into a Chaos Bolt to sting him right in the face. Nosferatu going to eat that Chaos Bolt right now. All his pets are burning, which is generating Cryser. A lot of resources, so more Chaos Bolts are going to come out. Try to banish the pet, but he's going to pull the pet back actually. CC coming in onto Nosferatu. Cryser breaks his own CC though. Nosferatu's health is in a pretty interesting spot. Cryser has a trinket available soon. Nosferatu won't have a trinket. That's a stun onto Cryser right now, as Nosferatu is getting all the puppies up and running. Cryser is trying to respond, does get the Infernal up and running. Could be a reflect coming in onto Cryser. Nosferatu is going to pre-wall this, and that's going to be a horror effect to Chaos Bolt. Can he reflect it? Couldn't quite reflect it, but that wall is going to keep him up and running for a little bit longer, as Infernal is going to do some damage. Trying to go for a fear is going to be a horror effect back. Cryser should be able to get a Chaos Bolt or something going. It's short CC by the Petrofollow. Cataclysm after that. Cataclysm midway, and that's going to be big damage. Nosferatu is going to go for a reflect. But that Infernal is still over there beating him up. That Infernal is doing a fair amount of damage with those dots. That's going to be drain life out of both of these guys, though. Cryser is able to pull his pet at the last moment. Is going to get a Shadow Fury onto Nosferatu, but can't quite connect the damage. Stun coming onto Cryser is going to trick it out of it immediately. Does Cryser have a horror effect? It's going to be big and Demonic Tyrant coming out. This is going to beef up the damage off that Fel Lord. Could go for... Both of these guys are just going to go for drain life. Cryser could go for a setup right now. Is going to get a CC with a pet. No trick available for Nosferatu, though. Chaos Bolt coming down. Not going to be able to get out of it. Takes out Nosferatu. And up next is going to be Dead. Give him the Honor Duel, Dead. Give this Warlock the Honor Duel. Actually, as a Marksman Hunter, I don't think he'll be able to. Rapid Fire coming out. Trying to get a dent through Nosferatu's health. It's going to be a horror effect into a fear. Dead is going to break out of it immediately. Trying to re-fear him again. Emulate's coming out. Dead does break out of it with his racial, though. Going to be a root onto Dead. Rapid Fire to follow. Cryser barely has any health. Is going to go for a wall right now. Maybe he can get some CC onto Dead. Try to go for a charm effect. That's going to be Freezing Trap out in the middle of nowhere. Dead is having to deal with that pet. The pet could go for big CC. Although the wall, the angles of this arena are pretty short. Going to get the pet stunned. Actually, frozen. And Cryser barely has any health as Dead is disengaging at him. Shadow Fury stun is going to come out. Shadow Fury stun does connect. Fear to follow. Cryser is still in a bad spot. He's going to go for an Immolate onto Dead. Trying to get behind the corner, behind the pillar. Trying to survive Dead right now. Short CC coming in with a pet. Can go for a big Chaos Bolt. Not going to land it. But needs some health right now. And waiting for the Death Coil right now. 100% waiting for Death Coil. Has cooldowns available. Death Coil coming out. Chaos Bolt to follow. Dead is going to connect with a lot of damage on him. Aim shot trying to come out onto Cryser. Cryser is going to line it. And Dead has all those dots sticking on him. Cryser barely surviving in health. Can this Warlock make it, man? Can this Warlock make it? Peg getting knocked out all the way into Africa. Cryser is trying to come around the corner. Dead is going to take off all the dots. Camo coming up right now. And Cryser needs to be aware that Dead has camo. Dead is going to wait this out. Cryser needs to find a way to get a lock health zone or something. He needs to get a massive heal. Dead is going to wait out for big cooldowns. He's going to get a lot of healing. Got 45% dampening, though. Cryser needs to be aware. Sniper shot coming up on him right now. As he picks up the eyes, it's a lot of damage. Just get her slow onto Dead. Rapid Fire coming out. Going to be Pet CC to drop that. And Cryser is going to go for a Chaos Bolt. Probably Shadow Fury at the distance into Cataclysm. It is going to do that. Instant cast trying to come out. Can he get a heal? Does get a Death Coil onto Dead into a fear. Into a Chaos Bolt to follow. Is it going to hit him, though? Is it going to follow? That's going to be Turtle Shell midway. Dead still dies, though. Oh, my God. Chrysler. Fucking GMC, get this man to sell some trucks for you. His name is close enough. This man is a legend. Chrysler fought for his life and death for so many duels too. He kept coming back. He just kept coming back. Woo! MM in 1v1s? Yeah, MM is not going to be that amazing, Dead. Not going to be that amazing. I think you have to have the right traits to make it happen. Maybe, because Rapid Fire together with... What is it called? The one that stacks up for PvP? I don't know the name. I don't use it as a trait for Outlaw. Battlefield Focus. Or whatever it's called for Alliance. But that with Battlefield Focus and Rapid Fire could be amazing because it buffs the damage of every one of your Rapid Fires. Maybe,